guys for a while because we've had quite an interesting few months with different events and things happening in our lives. I just wanted to give you a little backstory. We were enjoying St. George, Utah. We were in an RV park and we were just itching to get back to boondocking. And we always heard that Kanab is a really great place to visit. So we decided we're gonna go to Kanab and we're gonna boondock. And we've become more of a fly by the seat of your pants family over the course of this RVing journey. So we decided, okay, we'll look on Free Roam, we'll look on Campendium, and we'll see, okay, what spots are available, what's around there. We go down this gravel road in Kanab. We notice there's a few boondocking spots, but nothing very secluded and right off the road. And not sure if we really like this, so we kept going down the road. At this point, I'm panicking because I think, are we gonna be able to turn around? Now we are pulling our 7,000-pound trailer behind us. What are we gonna do? Seth is telling me to calm down, everything's gonna be okay. We come over this hill and we see this amazing landscape. We were able to find a really beautiful, secluded spot. But the downside of finding something like that is that you don't have any service, which we really do like, going boondocking and not having any phone service. It just allows us to really be fully present with our kids, with ourselves, and just, engage in what's around us. We were there for 3 or 4 days. Suddenly, one morning, we had a blip of service. And in that moment, my mother texted us that said, "Your grandmother has passed away." And we were on our way to see her. She lived in Wyoming and we were in southern Utah. That was our next stop. What I found really crazy about that whole scenario is we were totally off grid without a blip of service. And in this morning, we got this message. And it's really lucky that we did, because one of the biggest spring snowstorms was hitting the west the next day. And in order for us to get there and get out and get away from this snowstorm, we had to leave the next day. So I just find sometimes in life things work out perfectly, even though of course this is a very unfortunate circumstance. It was such a blessing to be able to go to Wyoming and be there. So we decided to do the trip in 2 legs. The first leg, we were gonna drive to northern Utah and we were gonna celebrate my eldest child, Perry's 3rd birthday. And then the next day we were gonna drive the rest of the way. It was such a blessing to be with family members we hadn't seen for years, a decade or more. And also family members that my husband and my children have never met. It was such a bittersweet situation. As you can probably imagine, I didn't really feel like I was in the mood to record a lot of the things we were doing because we were all grieving. It kind of felt like, why am I doing this? I just kind of felt a bit depressed. But one of the days we were there at my grandfather's house, we decided to go up into the mountains that you can see from his living room window. And I thought to myself there, that's not what my grandma would want me to do. She wouldn't want me to stop. She wouldn't want me to give up, and she wouldn't want me to stop doing the things I really love to do. I slowly started to take videos again and write about our experiences again. And I really just love sharing about the things we do and hopefully helping other families who want to do the same thing. We decided we're going to go to Grand Teton National Park. We're going to stop in between at some unique hot springs that run through a small town in Wyoming. We had such a great time soaking in those hot springs and staying at a place called Saratoga Lake. We saw tons of birds, and it was very fitting because my grandmother loved birds. We thought all the pelicans we saw, all the black-billed magpies we saw, all the bald eagles we saw, they had her spirit, and it was like she was with us. We finally made it to the Grand Tetons.